Hi, so welcome to this market pre-watch for 11th of August. So today there were a few trades which we took. One of them was Cummins, another was Escorts, which was the trade of the day for me because I was mostly taking throughout the day. I was busy trading on Escorts and also NAVINFLUOR. We traded in the first half, which I tweeted about, and then after the dip which came in the late afternoon, वहाँ पे भी हमने जाके buy करके अच्छा एक trade लिया. So we can see BHARTIARTL is making a higher low, and it seems like there is more is coming more in trend, and maybe going forward there will be a more strength in BHARTIARTL from here. नौकरी हमने कल डिस्कस किया था at 5400 levels breakout track करने के लिए, and it broke out and it gave a good 100 rupees to 5500 levels. So this was also what we had earlier discussed. Tech Mahindra भी कल हमारे radar पे था, but I didn't trade Tech Mahindra today. And 2 बजे हमने HDFC के बारे में बोला था, HDFC closed near days highs, and also AU Bank was something which we started tracking, and this was also discussed yesterday. Alchem, after it posted its result, this was the day, and today also हमने discuss कल किया था, and today also you can see that it got a very good support from 3500 levels, and it closed at days high, though the trend is getting weaker, and so is a trend. हमने trend कल 930 में हमने अपना positions बनाया था, and today it went towards 964, लेकिन हमने 955-57 में ही अपना trade close कर लिया था. Kotak Bank, we discussed yesterday about the resistance at 1826, and today it went exactly till 1825 levels, and it seems like maybe this was a very good run which we had from below 1700, from 1650. We were able to track this particular reversal. We entered at 1700, and from there we got a good move as a swing trader. M&M also, it showed some move yesterday, और इसमें हमने कल positions बनाए थे, and today also you can see this went towards 790 levels, and yesterday we entered around about at 777 levels or 775 levels. PVR also, ये मेरा एक हमने इस पे एक BTST लिया है, and this was also discussed yesterday in the pre-open watch कल रात की वीडियो में, जो आपको upper right hand corner में मिल जाएगी. And going forward, I think maybe this is a very strong bullish move, and we can expect something big in PVR in the very short term. JUBLFOOD भी हमने सुबह इस पे ट्रेड लिया था, and it gave a good move, but unfortunately ये high level से जाके कुछ correct हुई है, लेकिन it seems like it still has strength, and maybe it is going to give us a good move in the very near future. And GODREJCP भी हमने tweet किया था today, and you can see that even GODREJCP, it dipped towards 872 when the dip came, and from there it went towards 888 जहाँ पे हम अपना positions close कर दिए. But it seems like at the end of the day there is more strength, and maybe it will again go towards 1000 levels. Tata Consumer, it seems it is good. यहाँ पे एक बहुत अच्छी एक पैटर्न बनी है, and this is also true for Coforge. ये हमने कल डिस्कस किया था, and also you can see it's making a high low, and it's shifting towards the levels of 5000. Going forward, अगर this levels of 44750, if it's not breached, we can expect some good up move even in Coforge. Petronet, it seems like there are positions which are getting added, and until and unless it's able to cross 220, there's not much of a trading opportunity for me. Reliance also faced resistance at 2100 levels, and Sun Pharma is inching towards 800. So we are just waiting for a breakout over 800. That would be कल की भी यही strategy थी कि हम 800 का breakout का wait कर रहे हैं, and this looks like a very good candidate which can give us a good breakout. TCS is also making an all-time high. You can see HDFC Bank is also giving us a good move. Emphasis is also making higher lows. Together with that, ONGC is stuck in a range, so there's not much we can do. Britannia bhi hamara picked up from 36, it went towards 3650 levels kal yahan, and today you can see that it is making a higher low, and so maybe there's some more move which is pending in Britannia. But again, if it closes below 3600, then again the structure will become weak and it would be a good short candidate. Tata came today again, it made a new all-time high. और ये हमने कल भी ट्रेड किया था, and today in the morning also we traded, and I tweeted about it. And here you can see Pfizer. It is also consolidating in a very small range, and so maybe going forward there can be it can turn out to be a good trade. Torrent Power also took a support, and it seems like maybe going forward, if these levels of 480 are breached, so right now it's trading below 460, so 480 के ऊपर इसकी अच्छी मूव आएगी. And similarly ICICI Bank also, we can see positions are getting added on the long side, and so it's still in the momentum. And so if the levels of 700 are not breached, maybe we can see a good move. Pidilite is one of the companies which is facing resistance at 2250 levels, और ये levels जब तक breach नहीं होते हैं, I won't be taking positions. It seems like going forward there can be more weakness in Pidilite Industries. And IRCTC, after yesterday's good move, we did a BTST and it made a new all-time high, but it's just waiting for the result, and so basically it gave us a small move today, which but there was no such big move like we had yesterday. GAIL maybe 150 levels ke niche hai, so there's nothing more. Asian Paints every day is ending in red, and so there's, after this big move, there's not a single candle jisme ek koi green closing aayi hai. Every move has been a red, and so but the thing is, it's always able to hold this 3000 levels, and going forward maybe we have to see if it is able to take out this 3050 levels. Mindtree, after a good move, correction आके but still able to hold this 2800 levels. अगर इसमें reversal आती है and 2850 levels are taken out, then theoretically this might be a trade which I would be interested in. Ultrachem is also looking weak, and so is also ACC. You can see that there is a very little wick which so basically suggests that there is not is something is waiting for a big move. अगर 2400 levels अगर ACC अगर cross करती है, so we can see a further upside. And here also in Ultrachem, if you the 7500 अगर ये maintain की, so there can be a good move. Balakrishna Industries, after result, it took around about a support at 2300. Going forward, अगर ये level hold की है, तो basically this can consolidate. But if it is not able to hold, agar 2300 levels agar break karti hai, so there can be more weakness. And this is also true for Havels. Havels mein 1200 level बहुत important है, and Metropolis also. You can see on this particular day जब आई थी, हमने बोला था कि ये levels जो हैं अगर breach होती हैं, this will be a good short trade. And you can see that since last 3 sessions it has been making red candles. SBI Life is also able to hold 1100, and Marico got a good support at 520, so we would be tracking Marico for 540 levels अगर ये वहाँ तक उसको जाके breach कर पाई तो. And Bell is also, after the result, it has been able to hold this particular level. आज इसको 2750 से support मिली है, and basically it has formed a very small candle, and so maybe it will again try to move north. SRFB, you can see this is a very strange and interesting pattern. ये pattern वो पहले भी बना चुकी है, and then theoretically it reverses. As soon as it reverses, we will take the trade and we will ride this particular. Dr. Reddy still facing resistance at 5000. Until unless 5000 gets crossed, we will not do anything. Biocon also 380 or 390 के बीच में stuck, so it's nothing more we can trade over here. IndusInd Bank 1050 seems like a very interesting resistance. Hero MotoCorp also dipped. It was able to maintain 2800 levels, and so going forward there can be more weakness in Hero MotoCorp, and we have to maybe just cover to be a good short trade. BEL हमने डिस्कस किया था over the weekend. It's a weak stock, and theoretically you can see that even today, it was not able to move forward. But I think going forward, maybe if the levels of 170 is held, then theoretically it can go towards 180 at least. There's not much in MGL, Ambuja, and Tata Motors closed below 300 yesterday, and today it corrected towards 292. ABFRL also took a support at 200, and it seems like this might be acting like a good support, and going forward it might shoot up towards 220 from these levels, which is 10% form here. GMR Infra is also one of the काउंटर्स. जब तक ये 29 क्रॉस नहीं करती है उसमें कुछ ज़्यादा आएगा नहीं. ओके, बजाज ऑटो वेंट टूवर्ड्स 3900 एंड टुडे इट अगेन करेक्टेड टूवर्ड्स 3800, बट at least it was able to hold this levels of 3800. So basically it seems like Bajaj Auto is stuck in a range. So is Torrent Pharma. Today it went towards 3000, and it closed round about at 3025 levels, and this is something which I'm always telling, that Torrent Pharma is in this particular trading range of 3000 to 3100. ये आप ट्रेड कर सकते हो, और आज ये 3100 लेवल से करेक्ट होकर 3000 में आई है. So basically this was also a good trade. Tata Power dipped towards 127 today, and it got support, and then it closed at 130. So going forward, this is looking, if it, so basically there was a breakout at 129 levels, and then it went towards 137, and now it seems like it may continue going forward, and it seems like the positions in the negative side are also getting reduced. So maybe Tata Power will be one of the candidates for tomorrow. CUB, after the result, you can see this is the result move, and so it seems like even though the market didn't like the result, but still it was able to make higher lows, which itself showcases कि result उतनी भी कुछ खराब नहीं है. हमने दीपक यूनाइटेड भी आज ऑल टाइम हाई बनाई, एंड वी वर एबल टू पिक इन द मॉर्निंग, क्योंकि ये हमारा BTST था, एंड देन थियोरेटिकली इट सीम्स लाइक द पोजीशंस जितने भी ट्रेंड वीक होती जा रही है, it doesn't mean that it will fall. It's just a matter of trying to see how the data forms in the intraday basis. MRF की भी रिजल्ट आई थी, and this is the move past result. So it's one of those counters जो बहुत ही famous थी. Muthoot Finance also was unable to hold this 1500 levels, and today it closed below 1500. So this going forward, it seems like there's more weakness in Muthoot Finance, so I would suggest to stay away from Muthoot Finance on the long side. State Bank of India corrected towards 421, 422 levels. Wow, and I closed all my shots at 427, 428, and then I tweeted about it, but it seems like इसमें weakness. कल हमने discuss किया था कि the size of the triangles are getting smaller, but you can see that today it opened at 435, and then from there it went towards there's more weakness in State Bank of India as well as in Bandhan Bank. You can see there is some more weakness. Ramco Cement हमने कल discuss किया था, we discussed even on the weekend. So you can see that since the last 2 days it has corrected towards 1000 levels. So we have to see if it is able to hold this going forward. There can be more weakness if the 1000 levels are broken. Even Lupin, after the result, it corrected towards 1120 levels, and maybe there is more weakness until and unless the 1150 levels are taken out. Similarly, Bosch is also looking weak, and there can be more weakness coming forward. ITC corrected towards 210, and so in general you can see that most of the stocks you see over here, they are all weak stocks. Power Grid, after the result, you can see it corrected towards 172, and it can be that there is more weakness left, and this is also true for L&T. finance housing, which is also a weak counter. LIC housing finance also broke 400 levels. This is L&T finance housing, LIC housing finance. These were few of the companies जो हमने discuss किए थे over the weekend as weak counters together with Voltas. So Voltas also touched 1000 levels, and if it is not able to hold these levels, then there can be more weakness coming. PFC is one of the companies which looks like it's in trend, and basically it broke this 130 level and it closed below it. Going forward, I think this will be more weak, and there can be more short positions, and it will definitely come in trend. So we have to look if कल के सेशन में अगर वो 130 को जाके अगर रेजिस्टेंस, दिस इज एक्टिंग विच विल एक्ट लाइक अ रेजिस्टेंस, उसमें जाके टच करके अगर फिर रिवर्स करती है, सो दिस माइट टर्न आउट टू बी अ वेरी गुड शॉर्ट ट्रेड. BHEL is also slowly correcting towards 50 from because ये 60 levels को hold नहीं कर पाई, and then it corrected towards 55 and then also 55, and now you can see it's giving a close below 55. So going forward 50 might act like a support. Tata Steel also broke this 1400 levels, and so DLF also broke 340 levels. These were important levels for these counters. Coromandel is a weak counter. हमने 860 के ऊपर we were waiting for a close about 860 after this downfall from 900, and here you can see it's getting जितने भी नीचे जाती है, there is is still weakness can come in. However, if it is able to close above 850, then maybe there is some there is some chance of this counter to reverse from here. Today it made a good dip towards 810, and maybe this will act. So we have to track 820 830 regions, और इसमें अगर Coromandel को support मिलती है. RBL Bank, just like Bandhan Bank, it has been in a downtrend, और ये हमने weekend को discuss किया था, and here you can see that the weakness is still continuing. Now it has even broken this 180 levels, and so this is but the good thing is the trend is still getting weaker, and so as the trend is getting weaker, there might be some very near term positive move we can see in RBL Bank. Apollo Tyre also after the result it broke the 220, and now it's going towards 200 levels. Bharat Forge broke a very interesting mark of 800 यहाँ से जब ब्रेक किया था, and especially on this particular day we told about how this particular level, if it gets broken, there can be more downfall, and this is exactly what happens. So this on particular day it closed at 880 levels, and from there it's now to 780 levels, and now from there it's at 750 levels. So going forward there is more weakness in PNB, for example, in Bharat Forge, and in IDFC First Bank. JSW Steel, today steel absolutely didn't work, and all the steel counters over here, and this is also true for cement sector. You can see Sri Cement, this was one of the counters which we discussed on the weekend, and here you can see that how there's a weakness of, so from 30,000 it has corrected to below 27,000, and it seems like so there's more weakness to come. This is also true for NMDC. NMDC broke this 170 levels, and there can be more weakness. MFSL got a good support at 1000 levels, and we have to see if it is able to hold these levels, or it can be a very good reversal candidate. So definitely MFSL would be one of my reversal candidates, and other than that, SAIL also after the result it corrected from 144 towards below 130, and so now you can see it today it went towards 124 levels, and then it closed at 127. So going forward I think 130 will act like a resistance, and we have to track. Also National Alum हमने discuss किया था, see after the result it corrected from near about 95 and it's now below 80, and maybe SAIL can be a good reversal candidate, and so is also true for India Bull Housing Finance. I think going forward India Bull Housing Finance will go towards 265 270, and if it again faces resistance, then there can be more weakness. Manappuram posted its results, and somehow this move you can see it broke this 200 levels, and it seems like there's more weakness in Manappuram. For Manappuram, the strategy is very simple. Manappuram has been facing resistance around about at 210, and between 210 and 200 it was stuck. So now today was a day where it actually broke this 200. So going forward, try to have a look whether it can go towards 200, and if it goes over there, I'm pretty sure that it will act like a resistance, and people would be creating shorts at that particular level. So I think from a reversal candidate, MFSL and SAIL, these two counters look good. From weakness, you can see PNB, NMDC, ZEAL. ZEAL has corrected towards 180, and I actually on the weekend said when it was at 200 that there is more weakness in ZEAL. And tomorrow also we took a short trade where I said if 195 is broken, this will be a good short trade जो हमने intraday में close कर दिया था around over 190 levels पे. Today you can see it also even broke 190 and it's now trending towards 184, and going forward there is more weakness to come, right? So yeah, that's all folks. Hope this video is going to give you an overview of all the counters or the market में कैसी for money is flowing from one particular stock to another. So from a strength perspective, I would expect move in BHARTIARTL and PVR, and also try to keep Godrej consumer products. It's got though it gave a good move, and I really don't expect it to blast, but rather maybe it will try to dip towards 1222 levels, and maybe if it gets some support from 1222, then it will start up the next leg, and but we will see. This is how the market works, and tomorrow if it opens above today's closing levels, so if it opens roundabout over here, so basically the levels of 1300 and 1320 is something which we can achieve in a very short period of time. So thanks a lot guys for listening. Hope this video is going to add some value to your analysis. Try to keep a look at Cummins India, जो भी company all time high में close होती है, though the trend is getting a little bit weaker, but no matter what is still a good close, together with Tech Mahindra also. These two companies में trend 30 weak हो रही है, and also in Alchem. So all of these three counters they closed at days high, and also NAVINFLUOR also is one of the counters जिसमें it seems like the trend is really getting weaker. So we have to keep a watch and we have to see how this moves. But from strength perspective, there is definitely good positions which are getting added in PVR जो हमने कल से ही identify किया था, and also in BHARTIARTL, and also Escorts would be one of the top companies जो हमारे radar पे रहेंगी. Together with that, you also have Godrej consumer products. अगर 1000 levels would be a very interesting level to keep a watch out. Thanks a lot for listening. Hope this video is going to add value to your trading, and as always, please consult your current financial advisor for any investment or trading related queries. Bye bye.